America was hit by a terrorist attack in New Orleans, leaving about 10 people dead and 35 injured. The attacker, whose name I will not give the dignity of mentioning, crashed a pickup truck going at a very high speed into a crowd of New Year's celebrators. He had a bunch of weapons, including an AR-style rifle and an IED. They also found an ISIS flag on his truck, and it looks like he didn't act alone. Investigators reviewed a video showing 3 men and a woman placing an IED in connection with the car attack. Sadly, this prime attacker was an Army veteran, so he actually served in our military. He's had 2 priors, one in 2002, 2005, which were just small misdemeanors. When did this man radicalize? Was it before he joined the armed forces to do something like this? Was it during or after? This attack is going to have global repercussions, especially with our president-elect about to be sworn into office on January 20th. There is not one country on earth that supports ISIS, and even America's most bitter enemies like Russia and Iran will work with the United States and everybody else, including Israel, to attack and dismantle whatever ISIS infrastructure exists. Now, we don't know if the assailant is actually in ISIS or he just supports their cause, and also do not confuse ISIS with anything related to Iran's proxies like Hezbollah, Hamas, the Houthis. All of Iran's proxies are strongly Shia, and ISIS is 100% hardcore Sunni. They will never work together. If you look at this web of cooperation of countries that actually work together to take out ISIS, it's clear as day that Iran, Russia, Iraq, none of them want anything to do with ISIS, and they are willing to work with us, the great Satan, just to get rid of them. That being said, most people in this country don't know the difference, which is fine, and the Trump administration will use this attack as a justification for destroying as much as they can in the Middle East. When I say destroy, I'm talking about the Houthis in Yemen, any insurgent groups that are still in Syria, and of course, anyone that's attacking Israel from within or without. Who knows, maybe this can even be used as a justification to harm more Iranian infrastructure within Iran. It may also provide further justification to put US troops in other hot parts of the Middle East. I bet you if that does happen, the troop concentration is going to be in Syria because of the recent civil war, the toppling of the Assad regime, and a lot of power vacuums in certain parts of the country. I'm not sure how much more unstable this is going to make the Middle East because the one main cause of instability in that region, which is Iran, is losing most of its power. I mean, they lost Syria, which was their main corridor to get their troops and equipment into Lebanon to field Hezbollah. With the collapse of the Assad regime, it looks like Russia's influence in the entire Middle East is at a near all-time low. So the 2 most destabilizing factors in the Middle East are at a fraction of their power, and almost everybody else is on some kind of good terms with Israel. So it looks like the only destabilizing factors left potentially would be if the US, Israel, maybe even Turkey is too heavy-handed with their influence. And if that happens, then we are just going to in the future see more attacks like this. Let's hope that this is the last attack of its kind and that our government will apprehend the people responsible, every single one of them, from anywhere in the planet. I am the Geo Hussar. My condolences to the family of those who've lost loved ones and to those who are injured. I hope for everyone who's still alive, you can recover and, God be with you. Thanks for watching.